Hello, welcome to CLSB Politics. Sean Briscoe speaking. So I thought I'd talk a little bit more about the Texas redistricting. I'm in Texas right now, and it's what everyone's talking about. Not to mention, it's basically creating an electoral time bomb through our entire country. So probably thought I'd just give people perspective as to exactly how bad the Republicans are being in this political cycle. So here we go. So real quick, this is Substack. I'm also on YouTube at CLSB Politics. If you wish to support this channel, please go to either one of those two and lend your support. So I'm doing what's called a $2 thought experiment. It's kind of how I kind of break things down into small, more reasonable chunks so it's easier to understand. If $2 represents all the political representation in Texas, that means Democrat and Republican all together is $2. So in a perfect world, at a 50-50 state, it'd be $1 for each party. Okay. So what it boils down to, based on the last presidential cycle, which was a low point for Democratic participation in Texas, it's 56% Republican, 42% Democrat, and a few percentage as other. We're going to get rid of the other for this thought experiment, but basically that boils down to $1.12 for the Republicans and 82 cents for the Democrats. Right now, we're sitting at 25 seats for the Republicans, 12 seats for the Democrats, and one vacant. That would be a 13th seat for the Democrats. So we're going to assume after November, assuming it's the current maps, that's like a D plus, I don't know, 1,000. It's in the middle of Houston. It's going to be a Democratic representative, assuming they don't redraw the maps. So I'm just going to assume, since I haven't seen any new maps, that one's going to eventually turn D. Again, I'm on Substack and YouTube at CLSB Politics. Like and subscribe. So what boils down to in dollars and cents is that if you add up all of the, each seat's worth about 5 cents in Texas. And that means the Republicans have a $1.25 representation and the Democrats have a 60-cent representation, which means that the Republicans are overvalued by 13 cents and the Democrats are undervalued by 22 cents. What the Republicans want to do is they want to go from 25 seats to 30 seats and bring the Democrats down to 8 from what would be 13. Well, if they do that, that means that the Democrats will be worth about 35 cents and the Republicans would be worth $1.65. Keep in mind that that means that the Republicans are now overvalued by 53 cents and the Democrats are undervalued by 47 cents to a massive total of $1. Now you're like, okay, but there's $2. I'm like, yes, it's a $2 thought experiment. $1 of the $2 has been completely manipulated outside the auspices of the voter universe. So the bottom line is, Republicans represented 6.3 million, almost 6.4 million votes. The Democrats represented almost 5. And that means a total underrepresentation of 2.4 million Democratic voters. Now, 2.4 million voters, it's an interesting number. We're Texas, we're big, it's a stupid-sized state. What does that really mean? Well, there are 16 states with the total population under 2.4 million. Or another way of looking at that is adding Wyoming, Vermont, Alaska, and North Dakota together to equal 2.4 million Americans. That's not voters, that's Americans. So what does all that mean? Well, for one thing, I'd like to give a little bit of background. Texas, 60% of the voters don't even vote. In reality, when you look at the total voter universe, you're looking at like 18% Democrat, 22% Republican. So if 3% of that 60, what I call the apathy party, bothered to vote and show up, 3%, there'd be no Republican Party in Texas. Actually, there'd be no Republican Party in the United States. Texas is what they use to effectively hold on to power. in Congress, in the Senate, you name it. Without Texas, they're almost a third party. So that'd be cool. But the problem is it's very expensive to run elections in Texas. Even if you're just going after the voters, it's really, really expensive. Think $20 a vote. So if going back to the total number of voters, I mean, you want to run statewide, you need to be able to beat 6 million votes, right? To beat a Republican. 6.4. Well, multiply 6.4 times 20. So you're looking at, $120 million minimum. It's a lot of money. That's just that's to play. That's not even a win. Win's probably twice that. So I just wanted to give my viewers perspective on exactly the shenanigans the Republicans are pulling. They want to disenfranchise 2.4 million registered voters. And there's nothing about that that's democratic to me. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Go to Substack at CLSP Politics, or I have YouTube at CLSP Politics. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.